I actually started off as a technician. I didn't have the qualifications, and it's not a. I've heard a lot of your interviews with people have to go through university and that type of stuff. With us, we just had to get a good O level, mainly in English and physics and maths. I didn't actually qualify that too well, so I joined as a technician. I was still wanting to fly, and I was an instrument fitter. So for 2 years, I went through the training, and then 2 years I was on the squadrons, and I only ever actually worked on the Hunter and also the Hunter simulator. And while I was going through that process, I then applied, and it took me 3 goes before I was accepted.
Wow.
And but that's basically how we went. We were straight from school into a cadet program. They had a lot of people apply, and then the course went from there. And from then it was fairly standard, I think, with most courses. We did about 6 weeks, basically sort of foot soldier and that type of thing, and then started our proper lectures, and then the training started, flying started at that stage.
Yeah, so can you talk us through some of the flying training and what aircraft did the Air Force have at the time to get you up to speed to go onto the front line?
Well, we started off with the Piston Provost. That was our training for 6 months. We did about 110 hours on that. And then we went on to the Vampire T11.
Nice.
And that was another 6 months on that training. And then from there, we all went to OCU. Some people call it OTC, but Operation Conversion Unit. And we did our bombing and gunnery and rockets on that. And from there, everyone then split up. And that was at the end of our training base, the end of the OCU. We were a small Air Force, and we tended to fly everything. And initially, most guys who were going to go to fighter stayed on the Vampire. And then the other chaps went to our sort of... we had at that stage, we used a Provost for forward airfield control and close support. And then shortly after that, some guys would go to helicopters. Jenny wanted a bit more experience. Out of the blue, a friend and I, we came top on our course. On the flying side, we went straight to Hunters. Nice. And that's another story in itself.